Hey team, welcome to The Explainer. Let's jump right in, shall we? Picture this. It's 9 p.m. on a Friday, the ticket printer is absolutely going off, and you are deep in the weeds. In the middle of all that chaos, it's incredibly easy to overlook those final few seconds before a drink actually hits the pass. We pour so much time and effort into our spirit selection, nailing the dilution, and balancing the serve, but then we kind of just treat the finish as an afterthought. Well, with this training explainer, we're going to change that mindset entirely.
Here is our roadmap for today. 1. The philosophy. 2. The foundation. 3. The spectacle. 4. The identity. And 5. The operation.
I want to start with this. The last gesture is the one the guest remembers. Really think about that. No matter how technically flawless your mixology is, or how perfect the balance is in that glass, the visual finish ultimately dictates the guest's perception. It's the literal first thing they see, the first thing they're going to post on Instagram, and exactly how they'll describe the drink to their friends later.
All right, kicking things off with Section 1, the philosophy, the why.
Let's talk about the commercial and experiential value of that final window of a drinks assembly. Think about the stark contrast between two different serves. On one hand, you have a standard drink. Sure, it might taste incredible, but it's finished with a sad, sweating lime wedge that just screams apathy. On the other hand, you have a luxury drink. A meticulously crafted finish acts as an instant visual receipt. It tells the guest exactly why they just paid top dollar, justifies your premium pricing, and practically begs to be photographed. It's honestly an incredibly high ROI move.
We're going to be looking at 7 distinct categories of garnish craft that cover 17 different techniques. And here's a really vital note for all our managers and bartenders. These techniques are totally agnostic. Whether you're serving a premium spirit-forward cocktail or a sophisticated non-alcoholic serve, these finishes apply equally. They ensure your zero-proof options carry the exact same visual weight and perceived value.
Moving right along to Section 2, the foundation, citrus and visuals.
So, this is the most versatile and affordable family of finishing techniques out there, and absolutely every bartender needs to master it. Proper peel work isn't just about looking pretty, right? It fundamentally shapes the aroma at the exact moment of drinking. When that glass is lifted, the bright snap of expressed oil is the guest's very first interaction. But to get this right, you need team-wide consistency. That means investing in purpose-built tools like Y-peelers, channel knives, and zesters, rather than just winging it with freehand cuts during a slammed service.
Let's walk through the exact gesture for a perfect citrus expression. Step 1. Hold the strip skin side down over the glass. Step 2. Twist gently. Step 3. Express those oils right across the surface of the drink. And I've got to stress this right now, guys. The quickest way to completely ruin a $20 cocktail is by aggressively carving into the bitter white pith beneath the colored zest. Keep it clean and commit to the gesture.
Let's talk visual finishes. Genuine 24-karat edible gold floating on a champagne coupe, that is unmistakable luxury. Whether you're using a booklet of gold leaf or a $15 jar of luster dust, this is arguably the most direct luxury signal a spirit-forward serve can carry. It literally screams expensive before the guest has even taken a single sip.
All right, Section 3, the spectacle, aromatics, ice, tech.
This is where we shift our focus to those theatrical techniques designed for unhurried, high-touch lounge environments. Think about cold smoke trapped under a cloche for a tableside reveal. That creates a moment of mystery, and it's massive for social media shareability. But managers, hear me loud and clear on this. Anything involving fire requires absolutely strict adherence to safety protocols. Nobody wants the fire department showing up to table 4, okay? Brief your teams thoroughly before this kind of stuff ever hits a menu.
Next up is the undisputed heavyweight of garnishes, clear ice. What's crucial to understand here is that a flawless clear ice sphere is the only garnish we're discussing that acts as a functional ingredient. It directly controls dilution and sets the temperature of the drink, all while serving as a quiet, confident centerpiece that demands zero explanation. It just works.
Stepping into modern tech, we have spherification. Think of these glistening caviar pearls as elevated boba for cocktails. When a guest takes a sip, these pearls burst, delivering a completely unexpected textural surprise. It gives them this concentrated hit of flavor that completely shifts how their palate interacts with the spirit. It's a real game changer.
On to Section 4, the identity, branding, and botanicals.
So how do we build your venue's unique identity directly into the serve so guests remember exactly where they drank it? It's simple, but it's incredibly effective. Pressing a crisp house logo into the surface of a large clear ice cube turns every single photo a guest takes into an active piece of marketing.
Using bespoke hardware, custom picks, and branded ice, these are powerful tools, especially if you're dealing with brand activations or hotel launches.
Now, edible flowers can deliver a beautiful, natural, high-impact finish, but we need a serious reality check on botanicals here. The sticker price for a tray might seem super low, but a wilting flower undoes the entire luxury effect in an instant. Freshness isn't just one consideration, it's the whole point. And that means your logistics and your freight supply chain are your true costs here. If your fresh stock fails in transit, you absolutely need a dehydrated fallback ready to go.
Finally, Section 5, the operation building your program.
Let's pivot to the operational side and help our beverage directors and managers actually cost out and implement these techniques sustainably. By breaking down equipment investments into tiers, you can see exactly where the budget goes. Our capital tier, which runs from $4,000 to over $12,000, covers high-volume flagship investments. Think clear ice machines and 3D printers. The middle tier, sitting around $200 to $400, includes items like edible ink printers and smoking domes, and those should be tied directly to specific signature drinks. And then there's the entry tier, featuring basic tools for an elevated capability at under $100 per item.
The crucial takeaway here is that number, $100. I really want to emphasize to all the operators watching this explainer that an entry-tier setup, arming your team with just precision peelers, a butane torch, atomizers, and some edible dusts, can elevate your entire menu for under $100. You absolutely do not need a massive capital budget to start signaling luxury to your guests.
Please, whatever you do, remember this golden rule. Coherence comes from restraint. Do not put gold leaf, a smoke bubble, and an ice stamp on a single margarita. That just looks confused, right? Instead, choose a few specific techniques that perfectly suit your venue's vibe and volume. Train your staff rigorously on those specific moves and execute them flawlessly every single service.
I'll leave the team with this provocative thought to take back to your bars. Does your final gesture match your price point? Truly think about the drinks you're going to be serving tonight. Reevaluate your current menu and ask yourself if the actual landed cost and the effort of your presentation truly reflects the premium experience your guests are paying for. Thanks so much for joining this explainer, and I will see you on the floor.